What up? So we're just going to do a little quickie warm-up piece here to go along with some of the some of my other SpongeBob pieces. We've got a bloody plankton and we've got a bloody SpongeBob. So we're gonna do Patrick here. Probably won't take too long. And the drawing's practically done already. JL, what's up? Don't worry, I'm not gonna force you to buy anything right now, man. The operative work is right now. Operative word. I'm not gonna make you buy anything right now. Give me about 20 minutes to wrap this one up and see if I can't force you into something. Snowy, what's up, dude? You want a Boba Fett? Might be able to pull off a Boba Fett today, man. You want a bloody Boba Fett? I don't want you getting in trouble for spending so much money. Jay Stoll, what's up? Snowy, I'm doing good, man. Doing good, brother. Been productive on my pages that I've been needing to get productive on, so that's good. Still got a long way to go, but really digging the way they're looking right now, for sure. I'll be very excited when it's better to ask for forgiveness. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Oh, I think the base outline of some of the pencils were done last night, but yeah, man, probably 15 minutes ultimately. Maybe 10. Patrick's not a complicated character, so it doesn't take a whole lot. Yeah, it's gonna be bloody. Yeah, buddy. Gotta match my SpongeBob and my Plankton that I got. Probably won't do Sandy today, but I'll do her at some point. I've only got a little less than 2 hours, so I'm not going to take a whole lot of time today doing some of these. Let's see. Whoa, I must have overfilled this thing. It is leaking like mad. Oh, the muscled lobster. That's a good one. What was his name? Anybody remember the muscly lobster from yeah, there's Pearl. Man, I can't remember, dude. Pearl would be fun. Crabs is going to be fun. Really can't wait to do crabs. I don't remember who it was that suggested Bloody SpongeBob, and I'm pretty sure I, at the time, almost mocked that person. But this is a good thing. I don't know if I'll ever sell all these, but they've been a blast, man. Flathead, what's up? How you doing, bud? You sent me a picture where? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. Do you have my email? If you don't, send it to toddbeats.art@gmail, and that way I can open it while I'm still on IG over here on this, or while I'm still on Whatnot while I'm on this live. For the record, Whatnot, if you're listening, I'm not trying to solicit. I will sell it through here. Just making sure you guys, whoever's monitoring this, toddbeats.art@gmail.com. Sweet. Larry, that's right, Mr. Krabs, Larry. This is a 6x9 snowy. Oh my lord, sometimes. Let's see here. Oh, like him doing the gun all up close. I mean, that's dope. That's pretty cool. Damn. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's cool, dude. I could definitely do something like that. If we were gonna do like the bloody version, and if we did 6x9, I'd probably have to be closer to 100, because I think that's quite a bit of detail there with that gun. What's up, bro, man? But if you're game, I'm game. Uh, 9x12 black and gray like that would be probably 2. Usually be 175, but that gun is just a bit, man. Thanks, bro, man. And then we need to talk about your cover. We're getting pretty close to being ready to pull the trigger on that. I mean, the 9x12 is always going to look better, man. It's going to be bigger. I'm going to have more room. I can put more detail and time into it. The 6x9 is awesome because it's, it's smaller, and it just doesn't require as much. But I'm always a fan of going bigger. Usually I go like super bloody, but something about Patrick told me that, oh, crap. That he didn't need extra. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I mean, barrel down. If that's the vibe you're digging, like I'm definitely game for it. Super excited. Proper Todd beat sketch cover. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I would definitely not. The glare is a little bit much to render in black and gray. It certainly can be done. But I agree. I think it's better to keep it simple. Sweet. Easy peasy. Yeah, we can do 2 bills, man. Boom. Now, I don't think I can get it done today, but we can definitely get it done pretty soon, probably by the weekend, I think. All right. Let's do something we can knock out here in about Yeah, for sure, man. We'll do it live. I don't, it is very rare, man, that I'm working on something and not doing it live. I'm doing my comic in the background for the most part because I'm trying not to show everybody, obviously. I want to save that, but these pieces we would definitely do, I would do it live for sure. And I know I'll have plenty of time tomorrow. We could probably knock it out, and it might be more than one session. We might have to do 2 sessions tomorrow. But is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Does that mean you can watch or you will not be able to watch? Sweet. Because you'll just be on stakeout, I assume. Like waiting for one of those perps to pop their head up. Nice. That's cool, dude. Oh yeah. Jay Salsa, what's up, my man? You just missed. We did a Patrick. Quick little bloody Patrick. Okay, let's see. What am I in the mood for? You taking off, Snowy? I'll see you, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Max, what up, dude? Taking a little breather off the comic and getting some quick work done. Let's do You and Boba Fett have things in common. Hell yeah, dude. uh, yeah, was watching on YouTube, but wanted to see the chat. Hell yeah. Curtis, what's up, my man? I think we need to do a... So you had to leave one of the few people over there on YouTube, huh? Come where the party is. Curtis doing awesome, man. Jay Salsa, probably another hour and 15 or so. I'm gonna knock out, I think I'm gonna do this, this Miguel real quick. And then have to be off. We've got a new client that we're meeting with in a bit that I can't miss, so. But I'll be back on this weekend for sure, man. Well, that's not right. Dislike. Okay, so I want that hand coming up through here. Got the palm, got the thumb. That's better. If I purchase another Spider-Man print, is it possible to get a Rhino remark on it like my Spidey? Hell yeah, dude. I got you. You can pull that trigger right now if you want. I can get that done tonight. Yeah, and that's probably sooner rather than later. I think I only have about 3 of those left. Maybe only 2. I have to go back and look. I know I have at least 2. Dude, hell yeah, man. My friend wanted the Spidey foils with remark to my godson. He loves it. That's super awesome, dude. So who's getting the rhino? You're like, I am. Been nice long enough. It's my turn to get something. Yeah, that's no worries, dude. Establish what's up. Okay, I need to check. Okay, he does in the Spider-Verse. He's got a pretty crazy. So I sell my top 5 9/8 slabs and get 1 or 2. Oh, hell yeah, bro. I mean, that's kind of crazy and awesome, and I'll take that as a major compliment for sure. I'm almost like, don't do that. Please don't do that. But at the same time, I'm also like, you should definitely do that. Please do that. Bro, that is, man, that's rad, dude. I appreciate you, man. I definitely want to make sure I earn that. Continue to earn that, you know? Hell yeah, dude. Okay, I think we're on the right track here with his costume, right? So he's got this. His costume is definitely his, like the costume from the movie. It definitely is a costume that they only did because it's CGI and they can basically go, okay, well, this is his costume, and all you have to do is like replicate it, right? Like you just design the costume and it sticks. But man, if an artist was having to draw this crap every single time on every single panel, I cannot imagine them enjoying it. There's just so many lines that you have to keep track of. Does he have the hand claws like he does in the comics? In the movie, does anybody know? The finger claws? Bueller? I need to go see this movie. Kind of tired of not seeing it. Okay, he does, looks like. And then it looks like he's got, they're less, the underhooks, they look more like, looks like he's got a wristband or something. What's the cape, dude? It's a cape. Why? Because Spider-Man 2099 has a cape. No, it doesn't. Oh, you must be new. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Close enough here. Lundberg, what's going on, man? I think this 7 is just about out. Yay, new 7. Pro Spider-Man 29 is favorite variant. Let's see my favorite artist drawn. Kimberly, awesome. Oh, I was gonna do Spider-Punk. That was the other one I was gonna do. May not get to him today, but I definitely need to make him a priority. hands, am I right? Hi, Bo. I think we're on the right track here. Corrosive, yeah, we'll put it on auction here in just a few. I'll get a little further along and then we'll fire it up. Nate made it. Nate did make it. Look at you, dude. You're a baller on this app, bro. I had no idea you had like, what was it, like 5,000, 4,000 or 5,000 followers? Got a lot of catching up to do, man. Congrats, homie. That's awesome, man. That's what it's all about, right? Yeah. You know what happened for me on Instagram, man? I could not crack 400 or 500 people for the longest time. I was doing decent on TikTok back in the day, a couple years ago, and I posted a 6-month progress video where I flipped through every piece of art that I had done in the 6 months prior to that, kind of leading up to it or whatever. And that video did pretty good, 400 some odd thousand or something like that, which was at the time definitely my biggest video. And some like Instagram magazine page picked it up and asked my permission, which is how they should do it, to use it and post it and stuff. And I said, you know, of course I was like, sure, just make sure you give me credit. And they did, and my Insta went from like I think it was like 600 something. And I wasn't really trying on Instagram because it wasn't really doing anything for me. But after that post went up, I went up to like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 followers, because that video ended up getting like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 million views or something on that particular page. And that wasn't because, I mean, sure, I would love to say that it was because my art was so awesome, but that's the kind of views you could expect on that particular page. They were just a good sized page, so you could post almost anything and it'd do well. And it just bumped my followers up on Instagram enough that I started to get a little bit of traction, and that little bit of traction just kind of helped me build that momentum, man. So you just never know, dude. Like, just never know what's gonna hit or when or why or how or what. But then I've had a couple of videos on there that have done fairly well, you know, a couple 100,000 and stuff. And every time one of those videos hits, it like, you know, it just helps a ton, man. Like I've had a handful of videos hitting the hundreds just this past month, which has been awesome. So I've had like somewhere around, I think the last I checked was like 800,000 new accounts viewed my page, my Instagram this month. So it's cool, man. It's nice getting props for your work, you know. Indeed a name. Appreciate you, thank you. You say, oh my God, that's good. I don't know if you're talking about my story or the drawing. Either way, thank you. Very cool. I need to schedule a day sketch and video it for the time lapse. I might have a Joker time lapse at 45 that felt cool. Yeah, dude, just stay consistent. Angel, that looks awesome. I love watching comic artists draw. Y'all make it look so easy. It's only easy after it's been really hard for a really long time. It's like anything else. I was on a podcast yesterday and we were talking about how long it takes to actually get good at something. And that you have to be willing to suck for a long time. Do you plan these sketches out or do you decide right before? Every once in a while, man, I'll have like an idea on something I'm wanting to do beforehand, but not usually. Usually I'm just kind of going off of whatever vibe I'm feeling at the time. I knew I was wanting to get on today. I didn't know what I was gonna do, honestly. I did do this this Patrick earlier to match my bloody SpongeBob and Plankton. Eventually I'll do the whole crew. Whip that up pretty quick. And Eduardo Batista, bro, I don't know how there is a person who draws better than the whole world. There's a lot better artists out there than me, bro, but thank you. I will definitely take the compliment in stride. But yeah, Nate, I just try to Like these sessions that I do on the lives are, I try to do them for me. I try to do stuff that's gonna be fun and make me happy and enjoy the process, and just get some practice in and stuff. Because it's important that I remember that it's about having fun, and not always about selling or making money or getting commissions done or whatever. Like, I want to make sure I spend some time doing stuff just because I love doing it. What's your thought on people who trace? So one, I think that it is, especially if you're learning early on how to draw, I think tracing is something that is fairly common and understandable. I think it's not cool if you're trying to claim you didn't trace when you did. I don't think it's ever beneficial for anybody to portray they have skills that they don't have, because if that's really the world that if you really want to do this thing for a living, if you want to be an artist, like real artists can tell when you're tracing. The average person may not be able to tell, but real artists know. So it's all you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot if you're trying to make any kind of name, because word will get around very quickly that your stuff is bogus. And I'm all for references, but like tracing a figure straight up and claiming that that is a drawing because you did it in Procreate and hid the fact that it was actually a traced piece of work or whatever. I think that's, I don't know, man. I've never been somebody that likes to win for the sake of winning. Like, if I have to cheat to win, it's not really a win. So that's just not my MO. I think people should do what it takes, because it's, you know when you're cheating, and there's no way you feel good about it. It's like getting rich by cheating people, or it's like, it's just, you're always going to be looking over your shoulder. You're always going to be wondering who's going to figure it out. You're always going to be, it's just not a good way to live. It's always enjoyable to ask those artists for remarks. Yeah, remarks. Yeah. Yeah, there's apparently some artist on here. I don't know if he's still on here, because we've got a little group. Of artists here on this app to kind of get together, and we have a little chat and Instagram, and there's an artist that is clearly using AI and selling prints on this app, and he makes every excuse in the book to cover up the fact that he's a liar, you know. But people like that always end up getting busted eventually, man. So like, you can't really put too much energy into it. It sucks when they start getting some recognition and you know it's bogus, and you keep trying to tell people it's bogus, and then you end up looking like you're the jealous one, and you know, it's kind of lame, but whatever. It is what it is, right? Solo's like, yeah, Solo knows who I'm talking about. Yeah, but like, you just got to kind of go, like, you might get your bills paid a little bit, and you might trick a few people, but you got to kind of rest assured that they're not real, and the reason they're doing what they're doing is because they actually admire you and your skills and what you're actually capable of doing, and that on the grand scale of things, like, they're not going anywhere. The first time they get a real client, it's gonna be obvious so quickly that they don't have a clue. I mean, it's like that guy who's made all kinds of excuses and kind of dodged the bullet and stuff with some of the real artists that have gone on here and been like, oh yeah, can you show us how you draw a so-and-so? He has every potential AI related word block, so when you ask him to draw, he makes nothing but excuses. Yeah. But like, unfortunately, there's this very helpful rule that I have learned to live by that has helped me in those kinds of situations, which is, you really cannot be against something and not simultaneously feed that thing and benefit that thing. You know, it's like, you just can't, because all you're doing is you're talking to that person, you're screaming at that person, and all that's doing is feeding the algorithm and helping more and more people find him. And, you know, instead of putting all your time and energy into your own stuff and just letting, because ultimately, if he was real, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna be mad that he's a real artist, and you're gonna try and stop that from happening? So it's just better to put your own energy into your own thing, and like, it's fun to call them out every once in a while, but you can't stay there for too long, or you'll be miserable. Oh, I need a name drop. Gotta check him. See? Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, we're talking about the guy that doesn't deserve to be talked about. And then we're gonna go hate on him, and he's gonna go get all this attention, and it's really only gonna help him. So, you know, like, whatever. I'm perfectly content doing my own thing, man. That's why, and it's also one of the reasons why I don't pay attention to a ton of other artists. Like, I watch some because I just flat out really admire some of them. But I got to be careful about paying too much attention to other artists, because then I'll get distracted and my style will change, because I'll want to start, I want my stuff to look, better than theirs, or I'll start making decisions that aren't based on, it's just all based in insecurity instead of just focusing on your own craft. So, yeah, good job, Solo. Senate hearings recently on AI. It's on YouTube. They just held them 2 days ago. I did not see those. What was that about? Well, Angel, I hope that gave you a different perspective, yo. Hate really doesn't, I mean, there is a certain amount of attention. So, for example, I don't know. I don't even want to get into stuff too much, because I'm going to end up saying some things that are going to be the exact opposite of what I'm going for here. Just rest assured, man, do your own thing. Pay no mind. All right, let's see. We're getting pretty close here. I think we're gonna do get ready to drop this. They had Carlo Ortiz reps from Adobe, OpenAI, and the record industry is interesting. I mean, I'm not against AI, other than I feel like we're gonna keep working on this. I don't feel like somebody should be able to own AI. Like if you're using art or making art off of somebody else's art, they deserve credit and or compensation, especially if you get paid. Or you don't get to own it and you don't get to sell it. It seems like fairly common sense in my opinion. So if that's where it goes, then so be it, right? But at the same time, I think that it's inevitable. It's going to start getting used. So I'm hoping that it actually bumps the value of real artists up, because we will become increasingly rare. But also, who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen? All right, so we're auctioning off this one. If you're into it, put your bid in. If not, we'll see where it goes and we'll do it again here in a few. All going to end up like the Terminator. AI will take over, probably. The focus was on protective measures and identification of AI being mandatory. There's no reason to fear it at all. I held a roundtable on my YT. My apologies, Nate. I was more curious than anything about this individual. Yeah, no worries, guys. Like Todd said, not really interested in sending people to a strange. Exactly, dude. No, thank you. Let's not. My focus should be on the awesome art in front of me. Yeah, boy. No plans for Inktober. I tend to not get too wrapped up in that stuff until I absolutely, I don't want to say have to be, but I tend to not think about it until Inktober. So Inktober is a, would you call it worldwide? National? It's a, whoops. It's a time of year when, in October, where artists are given a prompt every single day, and that you're supposed to draw that prompt in your way in ink, hence Inktober. more time. Let's see. Let me do this 3. If you are stealing someone else's drawing, couldn't that be considered a criminal act? Just wondering. I mean, it would be a copyright violation, yes. The downside of that is that it's fairly expensive to prosecute people for that. And then that person, if you win, you have to prove financial damages. And then even if that happens, you then have to like, sure, they're going to be found guilty, but then you have to get the money from them. And chances are, if they're doing stuff like that, they don't have a lot of money to begin with. So it's kind of that's one of the reasons that it's so prevalent and happens so often, because it just is not, there's just not a lot of recourse for people. type of illustration markers do you use? I'm trying to get an idea on what to get for my first set. So I use Copics are my favorite alcohol markers. They're fairly expensive up front, but you can buy refills for them that make them a lot more affordable in the long run. But there's other brands like Ohuhu and some others that a lot of people really like. I used, what's the brand? Prismacolors forever. They were my go-to, but they stopped selling individuals of those, or at least I heard they were going to, and that made me try Copics for the first time, and I'm very glad I did, because that's definitely my jam. I would start off small and buy a few at a time. Try a bunch of them out and see how you like them, especially if you're early in your practicing, figuring out what you like phase. But yeah, Copics are the jam. Are you about ready?
I'm just making sure you remember.
Yeah.
It's 5:30.
All right, guys, we're doing one more here, one more pass on this to see if anybody wants it. Put this Bad Larry up for sale. Get you a better view. Nice sweet grays. Thank you, Angel, appreciate it. Naoka, thank you, appreciate you. I heard hyper-realistic artists trace the outline but color the rest. Cornelius, they can, for sure. And that, trust me, hyper-realism is a beast to do. Whether you trace the outlines or not, and you still have to do a lot to be able to do that. But to me, it's more like it's less of a skill, and how did somebody put that? It's more like I don't know how to put it. It's like the difference between something being something that is just like a skill. So like you can teach somebody how to draw a circle, but drawing a circle in and of itself is not an artistic endeavor. I have to look that up and see if I can remember what that person was actually saying. But yeah, discipline, it's more like technique. It's just I'll figure it out one of these days. I'll get there one of these days. All right, y'all. This one's in the books. Patrick is in the books. I'll throw Patrick up for 35 if anybody's interested. Otherwise, I'm gonna shut it down. Ba-dum. Let's see here. Who we want to make happy. There we go. Y'all be good.
Good. Yeah, they literally blindfold all the kids.
Joker 171. You got the good luck.
Congratulations.
I'm jealous. I want this one.
All right, what are we gonna run next? A 2-pack, a 3-pack, a connector,
5-pack.
5-pack. Okay, guys, we're doing a 5-pack again.
Take this. Y'all stop spinning and take
okay,
this. Thank you. Thank you. We are doing what's this one? A 5-pack of Dark Hawk.
Yeah.
So we got, here's the first one. We got a guy with wings on there. I'm assuming that's the Hawk Man. And then we have a guy with a burning skull. I think that's he rides a